It makes me feel good, man. The things he's talking about are the things that are affecting the society. Today, what we are going through, what we are going through is what he is talking about. If today I would wake up in the morning and say, I'm not going to see anybody, I want to stay in my house, in my hood, I will not get the bullet. Nobody will pull on me. The haters will not see me. You got self-sufficient love, man. You got it. Because nobody, it's not everybody who loves you is out that's there. You have haters. The people who don't want to see you moving forward. And they are plenty in numbers. And you don't know them. You are smiling with them on a daily basis. You're moving around within your circle. Pull the Draco, man, nigga. Don't let that shit hit you, man, before you know they knock on your door, man, nigga. 24/7 know why it is, man. That shit when kicks off. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You cannot drop your guard down when you're facing immense threat. You can't. When I look at the case of the soldier boy and what he was going through when that liquor case was opened down the street because of blogging, you know the story. You know the story. How long will it take them to take the case down? Soldier boy is still bragging about it. And now, look the judge. What did he say? Why was he taken out of the list of the people who are supposed to be in the bus and move around and go and do the shows and make more money? Because most of these managers, they are paid by the record labels to do the shit cover up, and then when the guy is taken out, the money for the insurance comes in, and then they share the money, and then they silence the wife and all that shit. You know this. You know what I'm talking about, man. The haters, they're there, man. If Soldier Boy knew what was coming to hit him, he would have had insiders to block the shit out. But it seems like everybody knew what was the story all about. Look at the case of the Mo 3 on the highway. What happened to Mo 3? They blowed daylight after going to see his side chick. And the side chick is the one that was used to drop him to the net. And then they knew he didn't have it. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. And they knew he didn't have it. He didn't have the Draco. And they knew he didn't have it. Because the moment they pulled on him, he was using the side mirror on the left, and he saw the car, and he saw the guy jumping out with the gun and was running towards his car. And they blocked him with a BMW in front of the highway. The moment he was getting out of the driver's seat to go to the boot and get his gun, his girlfriend had already taken out the gun when he was in the house. So that's why he was telling her, go and see your manager now on the highway, because he knew the hit squad was on the highway. The moment he realized he didn't have it in the boot, he started running on the street, and the guy dropped him. So it was a setup. And the manager, Raindrop, was watching all this shit happening because he was on the offline and he couldn't, he just wanted to witness. It's done. Now going and Mothri, after performing in Dallas, he went straight to the baby mama. And the baby mama is the one who planned all this shit. If he went straight to his place, and the people within him would have told him, don't let anybody know where your Draco is, because that's where the problem came in. That's the case of the Mothri. They knew. And they had a conversation that they wanted to call him from his baby mama's house to go and meet the manager, the raindrop, because there are some sessions of the movie they wanted to continue scripting. Look at the way it was all stage managed until Mothri was taken out. The same story with the Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy escaped narrowly because the car he was supposed to use did not have the bulletproof. So he made very quick decisions to swap the cars the last minute. He said, no, I'm not going to use this one. I'll use my H3 Hammer. That is the one that saved him. Because the bullets, when they flew from the BMW, they hit the windscreen, they were ricocheting and flying instead of going through. They couldn't get him. That's the shit I'm talking about. Hassan Campbell talks the way it is, what people are going through on the street on a daily basis. Look at the case of the Guadalado the other day in California. What happened to him? What happened to Guadalado? It was an ambush. And Guadalado was involved in the killing of King Von in Chicago. He participated. They were rivals. And he knew. After getting out of the hookahs club, Jasper reached the level he was expecting. Then somebody came from where and shot him. And he fell. By the time they took him to the hospital, he was gone. Hassan Campbell, you sound to be a hero. And whatever you talk about is what we are going through on the street on a daily basis. And we cannot escape this shit. Don't drop the armor. You know what I mean? Be safe. Know who are your inner circles. Let your movement not be known by everybody, because they'll catch you lacking. By the time you're looking for it, they got you. You don't have it. Always make sure you have it, or you know where it is. You can reach it anytime. So when they open on you, you open on them. If they drop you, drop them. That's it. Why should you play a cool game? What? For what? For what? That's the life we are living today.
Stop chewing truth like that, like a stupid person.
Do you have to wait until they come on top and then they do the shit? Is that what you want, my nigga? That ain't shit gonna happen to me, man. Before you move, know how you're moving. Light left. Where you're entering, no, somebody can hit you when you're coming out. Watch out. You know, sometimes when you enter into a supermarket, before you go to the parking, it's always important. You check the parking cars, man, who are dropping the windows and how many people are in the cars, man. Because that's when the shit comes out. Maybe you enter into a clothing store, you want to buy some sneakers, you want to buy some perfume, you know. When you're coming out of the door to go to your car, Somebody on the other side of the road is ready with the Draco. They start firing bullets. When you go to the gas station, if you find a gas station where you want to put gas, if you see a car, because most of these shootings they happen in the gas stations or in a highway, robot. We chose to live like this because we want to prove a point. That's why all this is happening. But we can transform and be good society. Now Soldier Boy is going down for what? You understand what I'm talking about? The people you smoke with, the people you hang around with, they're the same people. The problem will come from there. The people you call your people, those ones you think you trust so much, you tell them everything about yourself. Those one who knows when you're in the house and when you're out of the house. When you're going to do your shopping, when you're going to do your things with the family and other things, the people who knows you, those are the people who are gonna sell you out. They are the same people devil gonna use to get you. You must know how you move. You must know who is coming to you and for what reason. I'm not saying that you be an no man's island, you be yourself. No, I'm saying we need to be strategic, as Hassan Campbell was talking about. The case of Soldier Boy is something disgusting. The case of Mothri, raindrops, cascade, they knew. The baby mama planned it out. She planned it out because she wanted insurance money. She wanted the insurance money. That is it. I have not been posting for quite some times because I was a little bit carried away by some other facts, but I'll talk about some of the things that are so touching. For instance, like what I'm trying to talk about right now is what is affecting every single. You can play cool, you can play the game you want to play, but we are going through all this shit all together, man. And all these motherfuckers, they know the game is running out. If we can organize ourselves and say we stop the bullets flying, man, that's cool. That's beautiful. But if we can't, then we are on the long side of the game. You're on the long side of the game. How can somebody just pull out and do you mayhem?
Come find me.
You need to know. You need to know how you move. You need to know how you're driving around. Know who is within you. Because that's where the problem is coming from. Even if the devil is taking chances, don't give him a chance. Guadalado had gone to California to do his own things. All of a sudden, somebody pulls up on him and then he lost his friend. And that story went stretched all the way back to Chicago because he had a beef with the King Von. Brian here saw it coming. The same story with the FBG duck. They pulled up on him when he was doing shopping for his family. And he couldn't reach his gun. It was too late for him. The guys came in, the bullets started flying. And the lady who had a gun, who was carrying the gun for FBG duck, she didn't saw it coming. She was so relaxed. If she had seen it coming, she would have grabbed her handbag and take it out and drop the first shooter. But that's not what happened. They got him before she could act. which was too bad.
Go ahead and count it. Go ahead.
It's a sad story, but we can get over
No,
and move forward if given a chance and opportunity to make it work.
no, three.
JTB is exactly what we are going through. It's the same story. It's the same story. But you can change, you can transform the story from being a bad story to being a positive story that can transform and change lives. It will start with me and you. You do what is collectively right, and I do what's collectively right, and then we make it work. If we don't reach the consensus, then even the Bible says two people cannot work together unless they agree on some things. We cannot work together in life unless we agree on one thing, or we agree on some things, because my opinion is not your opinion, but we can agree on some things, and then you make it work. How many more times do we have to count on this, or try to figure out and experience this type of problems in the society every time now and then? Because it's common. Aren't we tired of gunshots, gun sounds, and all that shit? Guadalado, could it have been another sacrifice or what? Because his album was coming out, maybe he had signed up a multi-million-dollar deal, and they knew the only way to get access to the money was to take him out. Who planned all this shit? Who was the last person? Who was the last person to make a contact with him?
Yes.
Because because the way that shit will cut,
20 minutes.
it looks like somebody planned it all. Somebody planned it all. There's so many times we experience this problem to society. I never wanted to do a video of 20 minutes or so, but I wanted to retaliate. Hassan Campbell is a great blogger, and his message is driven home by many. If we have lost some nuts, we can rectify. If I can't make it on my own to bring the change, you can participate to make me a better person by talking, interaction, and answering most of these challenging questions, if you have the answers to those questions. If you have the answer to those questions, because they're not just questions, they'll take you through tedious processes of trying to acquire or gather sufficient answer or rather answering materials, so I can get satisfied with the answer you're giving me. That will bring transformation that is highly much expected from me and you. You know what I'm saying? Because we cannot keep on counting dropped bodies, man. It's something that's not good. I don't like it. I don't. It's not something to be proud of. And this is affecting the black community because the white people, they are more organized and they're not the ones who are dying. It is we black people who are dying because of our own shit. Misunderstanding. Every time you have an argument with somebody, you just go and grab the Draco. You will step on you in the club, you move out, you wait for me. That's it.
So,
That's it. That's it.
so
You step
now
on
you
me,
want me to. I
you
told
won't
you,
take
don't give him too
my
much,
woman.
but you are taking all of it.
You
Give
think I
her
can take it down like that?
because
You
you
go
are
and sleep
giving.
with my
He
woman,
also ate yours, the whole thing, but
the
you are
shit
also
will
giving,
ricochet
taking
on
from him.
you. That's where we get everything wrong.
You've been eating them.
That is where we get everything wrong. And then we act,
Ah!
and that is not the story.
I want you to follow him.
We will have a solution to this problem because it is affecting everybody. If you're not affected, I'm affected, and it's not affecting you, it's affecting the new generation. We must have a solution to it. No matter how long it's gonna take, no matter how long it's gonna take, solution is necessary.
Let me pull for her.
Solution
Hold
is
it.
necessary. Hit that subscription button, give me some likes, share the video and talk more. I'm not in the mood of talking so much about some things that are happening in the society. I'm just highlighting on what Hassan Campbell has spoken about recently because that is exactly what is happening. Have a good day.